Check, check. I kind of stopped the recording by mistake, so if you can chime back in, go ahead and chime back in. Much love, respect. I made a mistake and hit the stop button for the record and the live. So you can chime back in. You can chime back in. Go ahead and do that. Appreciate it. Much love. Much love. Y'all, yeah. No, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
No. I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
How you get
I'm good.
Right.
No, not at all. Not.
1 2 1 2. We getting
I'm
back
good.
on board, y'all. We getting back on board. Much love, respect. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and share the page. Yeah, we got cut off for a minute. Made a mistake and hit the wrong button. So please come on and chime back in. One, two, check. Testing. Much love. Come on back in, man. We're gonna have to get back in. Had a little error. We had a little malfunction. Come on back in. I hit the button by mistake and it was going pretty good. So that was my mistake, hitting the button. Stopping the live. If you missed the live, the first part of it, you can go on down right under this video and check out the first live. It seems like it's not even popping in right now. But we're gonna go ahead and continue anyway. All right. So the next topic is going to be I saw a situation where a lot of times we kind of keep secrets in our communities. One of those secrets is, which everybody know something about it. There is a young lady who went to court, 35 years old. She went to court because she wanted to make sure that this man was her father. The father and mother that she knew, the father that she thought she knew was her father, passed away. Eventually, mom passed away as well. So, she ran into another man. I'm going to call him Donnie. Ran into him in, I guess, a restaurant. Am I correct? Okay. And he saw her and mentioned to her, look, you are really my daughter. And she haven't really been around this man for years. She's 35 now. They get to court. She's there with her sister. Her sister is helping and consoling her. The sister is of a child of the man that she thought, let's say Donna. Donna thought that was her father. The sister is really the other man's daughter, for real. They're in court, and he's telling the court that he feel like that's his daughter, but she really didn't want to believe it at the same time because this man been raising her all these years. He died. She brought the pictures to court, the whole 9 yards of the man that died. Lo and behold, long story short, the DNA comes. Donnie, you are the father. All right. The girl broke down. She got very angry and crying, very emotional. Donna broke down. The sister that was with Donna was also angry. By consoling her sister Donna, she looked at the man who is the father now, 99 point whatever, and got very angry at him. Why you do that? You ain't right. You could have did this better than that. Going off on him. So, the Donnie said, look, it wasn't my fault. It was mom. Mom didn't want, I felt like, I wanted to make sure you had a good family was raising you. So I didn't want to intervene because mommy already put you down as his daughter. 35 years. So those two were actually blaming this man. This man was trying to be humble. He was so he tried to do it right, and he just wanted. And now, mind you, now he had a tattoo on his left leg of his daughter, and the tattoo said Donna from all them years ago. He deep down inside knew that was his daughter. How do y'all feel about situations like that? She was destroyed.
Can I be the volunteer to
Go ahead, brother.
participate and take this verse?
Do you think?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is a different subject. But at the end of the day, I don't blame the mother. I blame the father.
You don't blame the mother?
Nah, I don't blame the mother.
You blame the father.
Blame the father.
Okay.
Listen to the situation. One thing you said, he knew this was his daughter.
Deep down
inside knew. If I'm going to get a tattoo and put it on there, that's a lifetime. But I'm not going to spend that same time with my daughter for a lifetime. If this is mine, if I know it's mine, and I'm speaking from personal, now, this is my daughter. I'm coming, and I'm bringing hell with me. You know what I mean? I don't care who signed the birth certificate. I don't care what your mother told you. I'm showing up in this face that look like yours. We ain't got to wait 35 years. We're going to wait right now. So I blame the father for that because, I had sex with you. Yeah, I shot the club up. You know what I mean? You ain't telling me like, it was a definite. You know what I mean? Had another dude sign the birth certificate, so we had my mind confused. There go that 98% of delusional chicks. Had my mind confused. You know what I mean? So I was selfish and sit there and say, you know what? I'm not even going to take care of the responsibilities. I'm going to let this nigga take care of the ship. And then once that ship land, I'm going to be on the island with my daughter later on when she realizes I'm the real father. That's selfish.
Yeah, makes sense, brother. Hey, that's some real. That's some real right there.
Good.
That's some
better
real.
say something good.
Listen,
Go ahead.
It's ignorance. It's ignorance on the father's part. It is ignorance on the father's part, not in a disrespectful way. When I say ignorance, I mean like lack of knowledge, or lack of not knowing.
Not knowing.
Yeah, it's the ignorance on the father's part because he didn't fight. He didn't fight for 34 years to see whether that was his child or not, or whatever. So I agree with you on that.
No doubt.
I do agree with you.
I don't like how you smiling at me when you said
because I had a
don't
different
like that
point.
part.
I had a different point on my head, but
you had to understand it.
Listen. At the same time, what is he gonna do? He has no knowledge at this point. She's 34 years old. That means she was born in the early 90s, 80s, right?
Right.
And in our mind, in the black community, were they black or were they white?
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking a question because it does matter. What were they black? Were they white?
They were black.
They were black.
Yes.
They were black.
In the black community, in our minds, mothers have control back then. Back then, in our minds, black women had control over their children. That's their child because they birthed them, they raised them. They have the rights to all things.
I had the ignorance of a father though.
Because he didn't know that all he had to do was go to court and fight for it, and then he would figure out whether that's his. He didn't have the money because back then it cost a lot of money for the DNA test. Now you can go on the Maury Povin show. You can go on any show,
for free.
and get it done for free. $10.99 for a DNA test. Back then we didn't know nothing. We didn't know much as guys. We didn't know much.
Well, let's ask the OG. Preem, what you think?
Well, I think the blame is definitely on both the mother and the father.
Okay.
More so
On the mother.
the mother. Why? Because you knew somewhere that that man was that father of that child.
Or could have been
It's
birth.
in
It could
you.
have been
So if you were dealing with two men at the same time. There is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. If you were 4 or 5 weeks, do you feel like you have some type of feeling of knowing that you're pregnant? You don't have no.
Most likely do that.
You don't have no
symptoms and shit.
indication. No indication that you're
It
pregnant.
depends the body.
I don't know.
Right.
Some
heard
some
different
people when
stories.
they
I'm letting the woman talk, the young lady talk, because I don't think y'all ever been pregnant.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it depends the body of the person, of the woman. Some of them, they don't tell till like months, and sometimes they pregnant. They go through the whole cycle and not
Right.
knowing they're pregnant. So, but it might. Are you gonna continue, or you want to hear my?
I want to hear your what?
I
Go
think
ahead.
that both women,
You gotta talk into the mic, though.
the mother and the father are both to blame for what that woman was going through. Because I think that if I can't say it's the father's fault. Well, it is his fault. He didn't go ahead and pursue. You lay with her, you made a child, and you know that was your child. But as a mother, I think that I will also blame her. I blame the mother because I think that from the beginning, she was supposed to sit down with her child and let her know whether she's sure or not.
Right.
Whatever feeling that she had, she was supposed to speak to that child and also tell that man, let's take a test just to make sure that we are right, because I don't want my child to be hurt and I don't want her to go through that hell. Why wait 35 years old? Why wait till you're dead? Why wait? Why?
Right. Now, mind you,
Put another man as a father of your child when you're confused.
Right.
We spoke about that last time.
Right.
It brings a lot of confusion
Right.
into a child's life, and we always thinking that it's going to they not ready for it, or it's gonna be okay later on.
Never right
It's
time.
never okay, and what it does, it just hurt them more. I mean, like that lady was broken, 35 years old. Come on.
Yeah, she was.
My
she was
daddy
messed up.
died. My daddy died. My mama died.
Right.
Who is to tell me the truth now? Why wait till now?
That's real talk. It's crazy because, like you said, she had somewhat of a confusion.
Yes.
She had to have somewhat of a confusion, just even looking in the face of this child.
Yes.
The child looked like the other dude.
Yes. Yes.
So she knew.
Can't go by
She
look
knew.
no more, Supreme. You lay down with two people.
Nah.
You lay down
If
with
you
two
seen
people.
that picture, when she put that picture in the court of her
No, the
so-called
stepdad,
father,
yes.
stepdad,
Yes.
did not look like her.
I think she looked more down
The real
darker,
dad. The real dad looked like
Wow,
her.
but
Real
still,
talk.
as a woman, I'm saying that if you lay down with a man on the same time,
Right.
timeline, if you have doubt, go check it out.
Right.
Because you're gonna you hurting your child really bad. That lady was really hurt.
she was messed up.
And we thinking that we hurting them when they little by telling them.
Right.
But imagine now that they grown and she got a family and children of her own.
Yeah, and that's what it was. She had 2 other kids.
She thought that she was
11 to
protecting
16
her
year
child.
olds. Right.
And not at all.
Not at all.
Her mom,
She was
but
hurting her more.
This is the problem when it becomes when men and women. When we allow the women to take charge and
Come on.
and they think they don't make
think they know. They
don't
making
make the
emotional
best
decisions.
yes, they don't make the
Facts.
best decisions for
make
the
rational
family.
decisions.
They don't make the best decisions for the family or for the child. They make the best decisions for them.
For themselves.
The only reason I say that is because they don't communicate to the dad or to the man that this
It's
is
a
what needs to be
possibility.
done. This
Right.
this should be done.
Not
or
all
we should do
women.
this and
Not
the
all.
other.
Not all.
No, I'm not saying all. I'm not speaking for all women.
Yeah, not
I'm speaking for
Percentage,
majority
percentage.
of the women that
Talking
I
about that
speak
98.
to.
That 98.
Yeah, the majority of the women that I speak to, they make decisions based off of their feelings, their actions, and what they can and cannot do, not based off of how the child might feel later on or what the daddy might think.
Logic.
Forget what the daddy might think. Forget what may go on in the future. Let's talk about now and how I feel.
But how can we not blame ourselves? You got to think about this. As men, we have to blame. We the
course,
problem.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
gotta think about
definitely
this. We the
blame
problem
both.
because you know what?
Yeah.
A woman is
We're
not
part
going
of
to
the problem.
listen. A woman is not going to hold herself accountable in the heat of argument.
No.
All right. Now look at this. When we step in that bedroom, the first protection we're supposed to have is a condom, right?
Right.
How many of us have a condom when we walk in there?
Men.
How many percentage
Not majority.
Not majority, right? So we
Today and age,
right, today
not
and
me.
age, right? So we go in there without a condom, it's destined that we're gonna have to make a baby or we're gonna catch a disease.
Yes.
All right, so we have to control sitting there saying, you know what, I don't want this in the vagina. Even if she's in her emotional stage, like, you know what, daddy, you could take this and that. It's our control. So I leave us responsible because we the one that put that burden or put that blessing in her when she got to carry for 9 months. And say, we the problem. She got a woman going.
You are 50. Wait, I got you, Supreme. Wait, I got you, Supreme.
I got to disagree
Oh,
with
wait,
you.
I got you, Supreme. I got you. Hold
They
on.
can disagree with me one.
No.
A woman can
You're
make
50% right. You're 50% right.
There you go.
Because he don't like the finger, but I'm gonna point anyway. You're 50% right. Okay, but you gotta remember the fact that a woman, a lady, is more responsible than is more responsible for this action than the man.
How?
Because the woman choose whether they want to have sex with us or not.
Come on.
Fact.
Thank you. Thank
Look,
you.
when you go to the house, when you
Yo,
go to the
Tone,
house,
you hit that on the nose,
when
stuff.
you go-
That's what I was about to say.
when you go to the house,
I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it, bro. I had to do it.
You got your point across. Let me get my point across.
I'm listening.
When you go to the woman's house and you don't have a condom in your pocket, guess what? Number one, that's your fault. Number two, if you go to the woman's house and she doesn't have a condom there, that's her fault. But
let me say this. I'm sorry to cut you off, Tone, but listen. I think it's all the way around. There's a great percentage that should be land on the woman because she's being entered. See, we giving the woman a pass.
No, I'm like,
we giving the woman a pass. I heard you talking. You just made sure you put everything on that man. That man was sitting there like he was trying to explain himself. Like, but mom kept me away. You know what I mean? And they wasn't trying to. Nobody brought up the fact that mom possibly knew too. Nobody.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm just saying possibly because I can't.
No.
Because it's a possibility.
They had no
Because here's the
plan B
thing.
back then.
Here's the thing. I think she should be responsible even more so because if you have the house, someone is entering into the house. Hold on. Someone is entering your house.
Yeah.
But you ain't got no lock on the door.
Hey.
But you get mad at the one who enters
the house.
Right, but sometimes guards ain't got no guns.
Hold on,
I mean,
wait.
if she's guarding the house and I'm leading the house, who's
finished.
responsible?
What I'm saying to you is,
I wasn't
bro.
finished,
What
what I
I'm
was
saying
saying.
to you is, but I understand where you're going, though, Tone.
I do too.
You know the
alley-oop
the locks supposed to be on the door regardless because
they say-
this is your house.
Right, right.
He's entering.
How they
Preem,
say-
I see what you're doing right
Yeah.
now, Preem. I
Right.
see you actually doing the Chris Paul and the Blake Griffin right now. I see it.
Look, man,
I see it.
look, because
That
Tone.
part.
because I got it, alley-oop. But here's my point. Here's my point. The woman choose who they gonna have. It's three of us right here, and there's a woman right here. She knows. Listen, this is all hypothetical. All
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
This is a general
I'm
speaking.
married. I'm married to
Y'all
do
both
this.
are married.
He said, I ain't got nothing to do with
This
this.
is a general speaking. It's three of us here.
Right.
It's three of us here. If we all went to her house at different times,
Y'all
she
too.
know who. Okay, if three of us went to this young lady's house,
Don't put her in the scenario. Use another.
Okay.
Use
Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson. If we all went to Janet Jackson's house at three different times, she know who she's gonna have sex with before we get there. She knows whether it's gonna be you,
Right.
me, or him. You
That's
understand
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? So I'm not speaking on you, D, or nothing like that. I'm just
Right.
speaking in general. So now the lady has more control over her vagina than the man does.
Men have.
Men, if I
right.
travel there, I want her. If I travel there, she has the choice to send me away.
That's right.
She
She
the one that
has the
put us
power
in the
and
friend zone.
access to sex.
She put us in friend zone.
Hey, Preem, you gonna agree with that?
Yeah,
It's
it's
the truth.
fact.
All right. Go
Okay.
ahead, Miss D.
Now, I just want to say this. I'm like you said, I'm between three men and I'm the lady in between down here. So let me just say my point of view. It saddened me that I'm hearing three men because I'm not only hearing three of you, I hear in the street too, where we always trying to blame somebody for things that happen and we as two people made it happen. It's a
Facts.
man
Facts.
and it's a woman.
Facts.
So now there is a consequence that came out of it. So why don't we both take responsibility
And I agree.
taking care of it? And
I
it's not
agree.
about me. It's not about the father. It's not about the mother. It's not about the grandma. It's about that human being you created out of your irresponsibility.
Exactly.
And it's the woman and the man. They both being irresponsible.
I agree. I totally agree.
Looking at it.
I totally agree. But at the end of the day, Miss D, the consequences are greater on the woman.
The
I'd say
consequence
I'd
is
say
greater on the
50-50.
child.
On the child.
I say
Totally.
50-50.
But the consequences
He
meaning
said
It's on
men,
both.
he said women.
it's on
you
both.
Said
I said
child,
both.
I say
No.
both.
I said both.
Yes,
But
both of
I
them.
said the
Yes.
majority. There's a greater percentage
On
of
the
woman.
And,
Yes.
and then you
And
keep
that's at
saying,
50-50.
and then you keep saying the woman got the vagina, but the man got the dick too.
Yeah, but
we
the
got
woman-
both of
but
them.
the-
You
but
can't
the woman
choose
can-
the child.
But here's
so
the point. Here's
you
the
wanna-
point. But here's the point, though, D. Look at this. Look at the perspective I'm giving you. He can't enter unless she allow.
Right.
He cannot enter unless she allows. So she should be more concerned about protecting her house.
A Supreme.
He also needs to be
Supreme- but
protected.
I
He
agree.
also needs
What
to
I'm
do
saying-
his part.
I agree.
Right?
I'm not
Right?
disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
I
because
totally
out of-
agree.
Out of any connection that you do, a woman and a man, we already know something is gonna come out of it. Either satisfaction or
Right.
a child.
But look,
Okay?
but look,
So therefore-
look, or
so
both,
therefore,
or both.
That's the reason why I'm saying
both. Stop
that.
saying
And
that. We ain't gonna-
when it comes to this, like everything that happening in our life, it's like I said, we do something, and then we want to be who's to blame, who's this to blame.
This is
I
just
think
the
we all
conversation.
are to blame.
Yeah, this is
we
just the
all are to blame. The man and the woman are to blame in that
Right.
scenario.
Hold on, let me get this call from one of the
Hola.
people. Hola, what's good? Would you talk to me, bro? Hold on for 1 minute. Let me get you on here real quick. Hold on. I didn't even have the Bluetooth set up. Give me 1 minute, my brother. All right, give me 1 minute, Ola. Oh, Ola left already.
Ola, call back in a few
Call
seconds.
right back, Ola.
We setting it up. Call
trying
back,
to set it
Ola.
up. Give me a
Please
minute,
call
Ola.
back. We need your perspective on this, please.
Give me 1 minute, y'all. Bluetooth, here we go.
Need somebody that's standing up in the
Need somebody stand.
You got
That's
the
a
two
good
in the
one,
front, we
Tone.
got the two in the
Yo,
back.
you
Please, somebody
getting
stand
it in,
up.
Tone. You getting it in, bro.
No. You gotta come back up here. Ola, where you at?
All right, here we go.
We're setting it up, Ola.
What's good with you, Ola? You there, my brother?
Accept, press 1.
Okay, here we go.
Press 2.
What's good with you, my brother? Thank you for calling in, Mr. Ola. What's good, Carter? How you? Talk to me, brother.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you real good,
Yeah, we
bro.
can hear you.
Well, first, let me say good evening to everybody.
What's up? Good evening, man.
Good evening, Ola.
What up, Ola?
This is a powerhouse topic. Can you hear me?
Say it again.
I said I want to say good evening to everyone first.
Yes, they said hello and everything. They said, what's up?
And this is a powerhouse topic that you're on right now. So
Wow.
you got to get to the initial point was 35 years later, this young lady finds out this father is not her father, right?
The one that she was lived with for all them years, yes, and he died.
Right. That's the topic.
Right.
So that woman, the mother, kept that secret.
Come on, man.
Right.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody understands me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Both kept the secret.
The mother held on to that secret. And when they do that, it's a lot of hatred there, but then also it's scorned love. You know what I'm saying? And so they be like, fuck this nigga, yada, yada, yada. He ain't worth shit. And then someone be like, I'm gonna put it on this individual right here because he's more supportive than the man that actually made the baby. But the woman knows who the damn father is, and they held on to that secret, man. That's what the topic is all about right there. So I just wanted to pass that information on because it ain't the fight between man versus woman. It
No,
ain't
it's
that
not.
fight.
Nope, it's not.
No.
Real
Now that
talk.
woman, she has a real beautiful portal of love. That's what it is. But when they're younger, they disrespect that portal because so many men are entering that portal.
Come on, brother. That's a fact. That's a fact. So
Right.
it becomes the norm, and she don't realize how, she's hurting herself and the child in the long run. And there are situations where they go to the grave, my man Ola, with that secret, brother. Yeah. Real talk. And that
Hold
she
on to
and
it
look,
tight.
and that she did. She did just that. She did just that. She held on to that. She died.
Can I
And
answer
look,
really?
here's the sad part. Hold on for a minute, Tone. Here's the sad part about it too. The sad part about it is it's a possibility that the man that raised that young lady for all them years thought that that girl was truly his also. And he went to his grave thinking possibly that this little girl was his also.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What you want to say, Tone? Thank you for calling in. Ola, you got something else to say on that topic or what?
No, I want to hear the players in the back. Let me see them jump on.
Okay, go ahead.
of the
Play
bus.
the back of the bus.
The back of the
They
bus.
way back there too.
Listen,
Look.
listen, hold on. I hear what you're saying, right? Two people played a part in the secret, and it was the man and the woman. You see, you can hear me, right, Dave? Two people played a part in this secret. It was the man, it was the mother, and it was the father. Period. Not the child, not the guy that they thought was the father. It's the mother and the father who played a part in the secret. Okay, the father didn't do much to figure out whether that's my child or not. He just put a tattoo, and he had a strong feeling in his heart and his mind. Wait, let me finish. No. He had a strong feeling in his mind and in his heart that that's my child. The mother says, I think that this guy is the father. He's better suited to be the father, so let me put him on a birth certificate.
She said that to herself, though.
She said that to herself. But in his mind, I think I'm the father. Now, a child can look like anybody at the beginning. As they grow on, it can determine what side of the family member side that child can be on. But at the moment, it's this person. But now the father, the person who they thought was the father, grew a bond with this child. So it doesn't matter who's the actual father. He may be the dad, the donor.
You said it don't matter?
No. I'm talking about with the child. With the child. It doesn't matter who's my at the moment. We talking about at the moment. At the moment, it doesn't matter who's my father.
Right.
This is my father right here. That's my dad. At the moment. Where all goes confusion is the fact that in 1993, 94, whatever the girl was born, whatever the child was born, the mother knew that she slept with this guy. The father knew that he slept with this woman. The father thought in his mind that he was the father. In his heart, I am the father. The mother is like, it could be a possibility that either this man that I'm married to, the father, or the guy that I had sex with 2 days ago before I had sex with my husband can be the father. So the mother is more at blame because she didn't proceed to say, look, let me get a blood test between you and him.
That's right.
But the father did not push the issue.
Right.
But here's the thing. I have to put this in this scenario as well. Ms. D noticed too, because she's actually seen the video as well. What also came out in this was, in the family, Ola, a cousin actually mentioned it to her. So, therefore, there are other adults in the family that know the whole
And
situation.
maybe even the father that died, because
Right.
sometimes there's good men
Right.
out
There you go.
that
That's
he
true.
fell in love with that little baby,
So-
That's
and
right.
just protected her.
Right.
That's where you come
That's
in
true,
at and
too.
saying that it's
Yes,
more
it's
of
a
the,
lot of
of the
situations
true,
woman's
too.
fault.
I
without them
agree.
thinking about the girl.
Right. Okay. Ola, you got anything
Yeah.
else on the topic
Yeah.
though?
Hola.
Yeah,
Let me kind of say
yeah.
this to
There
this.
is so much built around that whole scenario.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a series on this,
You
bro.
have a lot of girls that's very promiscuous. They got 2, 3, 4, 5
Very.
different lovers.
Yes.
Right. Now there might be that one that she says you are the father. Right? And he wants to take a blood test, but she punks him.
Come on. Come
You
on.
are
that
the
again?
father.
Come
Pump the
on.
blood test.
She punks him and lets him know. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You are
Yep.
the father. You're going to take
And he
care
bowed
of our
down.
child.
That's
You're going
right.
to take care of our
He
child.
bowed
right.
down.
And he
That's
just
right.
simply accepts that.
Come on,
Now he
bro.
want to take a blood test, and she said, "What blood test? We ain't taking no blood test.
She insults him.
You are the father."
She makes him feel guilty.
Mhm.
She shames him.
breaks him
But
And now
down.
he in a situation.
And
So Hola, she breaks him down. She do all that. Who's to blame? You let her break, right?
Say it again. Say it
You,
again.
who's to blame? You let her break you. You let her break you down, right? If you let her, you allow her to do all that, and you got control. You the one that's supposed to lead. All right. If I'm supposed to lead, and I slept with this woman, I ain't have no rubber on. She's not on no birth control. She know me. We not taking no precautionary step to prevent a child. I have to think in my mind, hey, maybe I got her pregnant. There's some chicks that I don't have. Hold up. I'm not. I'm scared.
Don't incriminate yourself.
See, all right, man. Let me pass the shit over here, man. You just.
The fact. Yeah, I apologize.
The sad thing about it is that the man who's supposed to be the dad now, after the test result came,
Right.
he never denied that was his
He
daughter.
never denied
Okay,
it.
this is what's sad
There
to
you
me,
go.
Right.
because he knew it from the beginning.
Hey,
that's
look,
his
for a fact.
daughter.
Hey, look.
Let
Hey,
me-
Ola.
let me-
Let me just. I'm adding on to what you're saying. I'm gonna let you go. He even knew it to the point where he put a tattoo on his leg. Go ahead.
He
Steve.
put a tattoo on his leg, and beside that, he said, and you know what? I didn't have a job. I didn't have this good situation in my life. So I felt so good that she found a house and a father to protect her, pay for college, and take care of her for all life. He knew it all. The woman didn't hide nothing away from him.
Right.
They both knew what they were doing. They both knew what was going on. That's the sad thing about it.
Right,
I
right.
blame
Plus
the
another family and maybe more families.
So what you
60% of
so
the-
basically what you saying is the mother felt like, hey, this is a better situation for us.
That's
there you
it.
go.
'Cause,
And they
that's
forgot
it.
about
Now, but-
protecting
blood-
the child. Yes.
Okay.
Like you said, it's about the child. He said it's the father's fault. He's 60% so that it's the mother's fault. Me, I'm 50-50 on the mother and the father.
Me
So
too.
the child has nothing to do with the situation because the child knows nothing.
I say 70% mother's fault.
Okay, and you say what?
Look, I say
Look, I say 100% fault for
look,
them.
I
You
say-
did- you did- I'm asking you.
Don't lie to me.
I'm
I
asking
ain't seen it
you.
100%
I'm
fault.
asking you.
I'm with Dave. I said 70-30.
70-30 men?
Them 60-40.
60-40 men?
I say 65
All right,
mothers. All right, 65 mothers. Right.
65
Listen,
men,
hear me out. Hear me out.
and she-
Hear me
and
out.
you say- and you say
Hear me
what?
out. Hear me out.
I'm
Hear me
saying
out.
50.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
These both for them.
Go ahead, Ola.
I say it's a generational curse. You have great grandmothers and grandmothers who always say, "Don't say nothing, baby. Just leave
Come
it
on.
as it is. It's okay. Don't
Facts.
worry about it." And they
Facts.
hold on to that secret to their death.
Come on, man.
Come
Come
on, they
on.
ain't got
Come
big
on.
mamas no more.
That's real talk, man. Good
I'm
point,
blaming-
Ola.
Listen. I'm saying 50% mother. I'm saying 50% father. Nothing of the child or anyone else because the mother knows who she slept with. The father know who he slept with. Neither one of them bring the condom to the table. So why are you gonna blame? Why are you gonna blame the mother for what the father didn't do, and why are you gonna blame the father for what he should have done?
They're both
That's
responsible.
fact. The
They're
father,
both
the
responsible. I
father
agree.
should have pushed the issue stronger. But the ignorance of the father back in the 90s and the 80s made him the ignorance of the mother of the father. Excuse me. The ignorance of the father deterred him for pushing further.
Look, but hold on, Tone.
I wasn't finished. But
I'm cutting you off.
Hold on.
We
saw my conversation out
there. Yeah, I'm cutting you off. Now check it out. Ola.
Mm-hmm.
The word already was in the family.
There you go.
All right.
Based off of who?
Let me finish. The word was already in the family that this man is the father for real.
Might be.
No. I'm gonna say it again. The word in the family was this is his father, her father for real. All right, now hear me out. The cousin knew about it. So if the cousin knew about it, the uncle knew about it. If the uncle knew about it, auntie knew about it. If auntie knew about it, mama knew about it.
I got one question.
You understand? So if so all that time, you talking about the man didn't push the issue. What about mama? Like he said, the grandmamas did not push that issue. So I'm telling you, a great percentage.
I couldn't get on the issue.
The great percentage.
Let me ask you a question, Dave.
Yeah, go ahead.
How many of them was in the room when they was having sex?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. That's
doesn't matter.
Closed right there.
They know.
They
both. We agree.
No. Wait. Unexpected expectations. This is an unexpected expectation.
Right.
This is an assumption.
No.
How many of them were in the room when they was having intercourse?
First of all, it's not
understood.
No.
Hey, hold on. Let me get you out of here, brother. Go ahead and do your thing, brother.
Okay.
Much love. Thank you for sparking the conversation to another level. Much love. Thank you, brother. Peace and blessings.
Here we go. And Miss D, hold it down, Miss D.
Hold it down, Miss D.
All right, peace out, bro. Much love.
So that question still stands.
All right, go ahead.
How many of them, the aunts, uncles, sister, grandmother, how many of them was in the room when the mother and the father was having sex, having intercourse?
Okay, let me answer.
Answer that.
Let me answer. As Demise said, which I was going to say, it doesn't matter if they was in the room because they too now are adults.
Thank you.
And they know the situation. This is how it got to her. This is how it got to her as adults. Nobody told this girl that's not her father.
These are all accusations.
Come on.
Accusations.
Brother, it was all
accusations.
She said it.
He might hit it. Wait.
Look,
He didn't push the issue.
He
didn't push the issue.
But the family should have also.
Right. So we're blaming the family now.
At least he probably was the one that pushed the issue to one of the family members and
No.
And
So
brought it up. Who knows?
we're blaming the family.
He never pushed it. But somebody pushed it.
Who pushed it?
That's my point.
The daughter pushed the issue.
How she pushed the issue and she didn't know who was a fatty?
Because if she didn't know who the daddy was, she would have left it alone when the father died.
But the point I'm making, no. This is before the father died. That word was going around, Tone.
It was going around.
The cousin said it to her.
The cousin said it.
All right.
These are all assumptions.
No, she said that out of her mouth.
These are all assumptions. The cousin wasn't in the room. It's an assumption because the cousin wasn't in the room. The cousin didn't penetrate the girl. The guy penetrated the girl. They don't know who was in the room. The guy could have had sex with her one time.
Tony.
And this other guy could have had sex with her 1,000 times.
Tony.
These are all assumptions.
Tony,
wait.
Let me finish. Hold on, Tony, because you're going off the whacker right now, bro.
I'm not going off the whacker.
Listen to me. Hear me out.
Let's go.
Hear me out.
Let's go.
It's a fact that the baby.
It's not fact.
Listen to what I'm saying. You didn't even listen to what I'm saying, bro.
I apologize.
I said 2 words.
We spoke about this too.
And you still going.
I apologize. Go ahead. I apologize.
It's a fact that the baby, which is the 35-year-old, she is this dude's daddy. Let me finish. Because it's 98, 99.9, whatever the case may be. He's the father. The DNA tells it. Now,
98%.
So the so-called assumption you're talking about was not an assumption. It was a fact. Because the cousin brought it up to her.
When?
She didn't know nothing about nothing.
Question is when?
That's don't matter when. It's in the family. Go ahead, Ms. D. I'm sorry.
The cousin didn't brought it up immediately. It was
Right.
after he walked into the restaurant and he didn't even say, I'm your daddy. He just lifted his pants and showed the tattoo that he had on his leg with her name on it.
Right.
So, and then he walked up to her and say, I'm your father. And the other thing that really surprised me is that when they went for that test, he was 100% sure.
He was
said,
sure.
I have no doubt. She's
this is
my
my
daughter.
daughter.
He knew it from the beginning. So this is what I'm saying, right?
Right.
But I think that, like I said, they forgot about the child well-beings because
Okay.
from the beginning, I mean, we're going back and forth and talking
Right.
things, but he knew it from the beginning. It wasn't hidden from him. He knew that was his daughter. He knew
knew,
that
she
was his
knew.
blood.
So, Ms. D, whose fault was it?
So therefore, I said
There's no
both.
both.
I
It's
just said
both.
that both of them are responsible
Right.
from
Equally.
hiding this away from her. It's not who's 50, who's 60
Right.
and stuff. It
Gotcha.
was both of their responsibility as parents to
Okay.
tell her the truth about who her father is.
I agree.
It's
I-
both of them.
It's both.
It's
I'm
with you.
both of them.
I agree.
I'm with you.
I agree. All right.
What you was gonna say? What you gonna say, D?
What you gonna say, Demonz? Go
Now,
ahead.
I'm in the back of the bus, and he been very rude back here.
No. I've been very polite.
Pull the bell. Pull the bell, bro. Pull the
You
bell.
get off the
Pull
bus.
the
You
bell.
better not get off this bus, bro. We gotta talk about this.
Yeah, at the end of the day, my opinion, you know what I mean, as a father, being in, you know what I mean, situation, I never was in. But as a father, if I knew I had a little girl out there, you know what I mean, I had a possibility, and I get a tattoo. You know what I mean? I know the mother's not thinking logically, and she's sitting there trying to put this on my blessings on somebody else. At the end of the day, my heart and Allah will not allow me to watch another man raise mine. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable and sit there and say, after 35 years, now I'm gonna step up to the plate. It doesn't make sense to sit there and say it's the mother's fault when I had a chance to sit there and change that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on
That's
that. I
exactly
feel
what I'm
you.
saying.
I agree with
That's
you.
exactly what I'm saying.
I
I'm saying the same
definitely
thing.
agree with
He
you.
didn't push the issue.
Yeah.
I said from the beginning, he did not push the issue. That's
was-
where he went wrong.
He was an
That's fact.
irresponsible father, and I
But
believe.
only two people who knew the fact, and that's the mother and the father, because only two people was in that room when they had sex: the mother and
Well,
the father.
The mother,
It's
the
other
mother
people
had
who
to.
saw them go in the room.
The mother had to tell somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, the father had
So
to
she not
tell
the
somebody
only
else
two
too.
people.
The
It
father
was
had to
more
tell
than two
somebody else
people
too.
that knew.
The father too.
You know, she told somebody that night.
It was
She told
somebody.
somebody that night.
But
Yeah.
he did too.
They probably was
But he
hanging
did
out with
too.
the person
But
that they
he
was
did
chilling
too.
with, and you know what I mean.
He did
The one of the
too.
family members.
He
Yeah.
told somebody and she told somebody. So they both equally to blame.
They
I
because
agree.
they both had sex. They both was only two people was in the room.
Okay.
And they both told somebody. So that's fact that they both was in a room.
Yes.
They both know the facts. They both know
They
that
both know.
is a strong possibility that this man is the father of
Yes.
that child, not his child, not her child,
Yes.
that child.
I've been
Mama's babies, possible daddy's babies.
I be
Now,
speaking.
see, that's deep right there.
and we-
Mama's
Babies,
baby, but
papa's
daddy's
maybe.
maybe.
So he
Yeah.
fell back because I know for a fact that that's her child. She pushed that child out. But she know who she slept with. This is where
Yes.
you coming from it.
Right.
She know who she slept with. She slept with
both of
5
them.
people.
Yeah.
She slept with 5
So
people.
she was unsure
but
off the
She
jump.
wasn't sure off the bat. But he's like, well, that child could be mine.
And he basically talked about the timing too. He said he added
so,
time.
so
up,
it's
and it
mama's
kinda
babies,
bothered him, yeah.
papa's babies.
Right.
Yeah.
He in his mind and in his heart, he was the daddy. But she knew for a fact that that's my child because I pushed that child out.
Yes.
Mama's babies, papa's babies. But again, he didn't push the issue, even though he thought in his mind and his heart he was 100% sure. He didn't push the issue, but at the same time, she said, let's dismiss him because he's a better candidate to be a father.
Thank you, man, for chiming in. For all of y'all chiming in, we appreciate you. Much love and respect. We're gonna let D give the last comment on this particular topic. And go ahead, Miss D.
Yes, in last gathering, we spoke about the same thing, how mother sometimes allow their child to call another man dad or pimp their child, you know, and allow them to call another man, he's my father. And,
Because he got that paper.
And they already know that child does not belong.
Suicide.
They already know that that child does not belong to that man, and we spoke about the consequence that that brings when the child grows up, and that's the same thing that we're seeing in this scenario. That's like a very saddening thing, you know, by you allowing, and men are doing the same thing too.
Yeah.
They know they got a child out there,
Right.
and why are you allowing another man to raise your child?
Right.
Why are you allowing another man to call another man dad, when
right.
you know 100% that's your
yours.
child?
But it's not all
And if
men.
you have, I didn't say there
didn't say
are
man.
some men out
She
there.
said some. She said
Just
some.
like I said, there are some women that
Right.
allow
She said both.
their child to call another man father when they know that's not their father, and that brings a lot of consequence when they grow up, a lot of confusion and a lot of drama, like what we just saw on the program. It's a very saddening thing, and that just telling us one more time, we're not talking just by talking when we come in here.
Right.
We're seeing some sad thing happening
talk.
to our people, to our children. You know, we're messing up their
For
lives
decades.
because of our irresponsibility as parents. Yes.
Yep.
So you're saying the woman is the fault, then they're delusional because they calling everybody daddy and have the kids calling everybody daddy.
No, I'm not. That's not what I
That,
said.
but I'm just saying that's what's going on because
I missed this topic too.
No.
Let me
I'm
correct
saying the
you.
time because I mean they got. I mean, no one wants to step up to the plate when they when. I'm glad finish Miss.
Go ahead, Ms. D.
Let me just correct myself. As a person and as a woman, as a single mother of 2 daughters, and I'm gonna say that I would never say someone is, oh, the daddy is the one to blame, and I'm not gonna say the mother is to blame, because I say we are both responsible for that child life and their well-being. So
agree.
therefore, it's no to me, oh, 50%, 60%, 30%. You created a child, be responsible, take care of them. They're innocent in this world. Let's do our part as parents.
And on that note, we're going to be ending this podcast. Much love and respect. Thank you for coming to the D.A.P. David Adams podcast. Make sure you go to YouTube and press subscribe. Much love and respect. Peace. And blessings.
Jersey.